Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marte, I come from Norway and I love makeup, and today I'm excited to be doing a collab with my very good friend JNicole1119 from Instagram, because she just got all of her Tanuka pigments. She's had them for a while and I've obviously had mine for a while, and we both wanted to do something with them. So we decided, or Jamie suggested, that we would just draw some random numbers, 2 numbers for our pigments. So the ones I got were 37 and 43, and then we were supposed to build a quad from those. So I have my quad right here. So the first shade, which is right here, it's called Coastal Sleepyhead, and from the sigil page it is described as a metallic copper shade, easy to apply and showy looking satin. Tan color, looks like a liquid metal when applied with a moist brush. And that's so true, it looks super metallic. The second shade we have is the green one, and it's called Voivod. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but the color is described as a beautiful military green, rushes into battle. We all are of different tempers. Use complexity, easy, moderate. And it's just one of my absolute favorite greens. It's just the perfect tone and depth, and I'm just so in love with that shade. And then I was supposed to use Lavender Ladybug from Tanuka, but it just didn't work out in my look, so I ended up with the purple Snack from Looxi Beauty. It's one of my absolute favorite purple mattes. It's just so easy to work with and blend. And yeah, when the other one didn't work out, I immediately knew that I wanted to use this one because I know that it's so easy to use. And then for the last one, it's actually also a Tanuka pigment. Like, obviously these two were the one I drew. And this one is called Initiated into the Mountain Mysteries, and it is described as a purplish golden green shade, a muted but noticeable shimmer, multicolored shimmer. Just for the sake of being proper, I'm just going to leave a picture up here right now of the palette that I have with my Tanuka pigments. I do have 153 pigments as of now, so I do have another palette as well, but we didn't get any numbers above 106, which is how many I have in that first palette. But now I want to show you the swatches of this palette, so let's just go right into those. So those are the swatches. I think that all of these colors are just so beautiful, and I really like this quad. I feel like I've been doing a lot of these colors lately, but I do like them, and I feel like it's a versatile quad to work with. So now that you have seen the swatches, let's just jump straight into the tutorial with me creating a look using these 4 shades. Okay, so I already tried doing this look, but it was not working out with the blending with the purple pigment, so I ended up just changing it up to this one instead. It's quite similar, because I actually had Lavender Ladybug by Tanuka, which is here. It's relatively similar, but it just didn't blend out the way I wanted it to, so I'm just using Snack by Looxi Beauty instead. And I'm going to take this one on the inner crease, this one on the outer crease, this and this for the lower lash line, and then I will put this one all over the lid. So I'm just going to start with my brush right here, which looks a little bit like the Kaleidos S3 brush, which I will use for the green, but I'm going to start with the purple now just to make sure that it actually works this time. So I just applied my NARS primer, and I'm just going to pack this shade on all over the inner corner here and try to blend it out by itself, of course. As usual, I like to add a little bit of setting powder just to make sure that the primer is set before taking any shadow too high up. So I'm just making sure I have the pigment down where I want it, and then I'm starting to buff out the edges. And this is already looking quite a lot better than it did with the pigment from Tanuka, just because that was like getting a harsh dark line, and I really don't like that. So So now I'm just taking Voivod on my S3 brush from Kaleidos makeup, and I'm just going to place that all over here. As you can see, I'm not trying to blend them a lot, I'm just tapping them together ever so lightly just to make sure we don't get any muddiness, but that they do meet, because we obviously don't want like an empty space in between the colors, even though they are not typically colors that would blend super nice together. And I see that I've gotten some glitter on my brush, so that's why I have some glitter specks there, but that's just how it is. I just put glitter glue all over my lid, and I'm just tapping to make sure I don't have too much. And then I'm just putting Initiated into the Mountain Mysteries all over here. So I'm just going to finish off the other eye, do my face makeup, and I'll be back. So there you have the look I did with this quad. I ended up using my Kaleidos Makeup Lucid Lip in Mesmerize for my lips because I'm going to work and it's going to be busy, so I wanted something really comfortable. And for my blush I used my Kaleidos Makeup Lo-Fi Peach, and my highlighter is the Moon Cruiser highlighter from Kaleidos Makeup, and all of those were gifted to me in PR, just to let you know that. For my inner corner I ended up using another Tanuka pigment. I feel like that's not cheating because inner corner is usually like a highlighting shade or something like that. So I used Unforgettable Pollen by Tanuka, which is a very beautiful violet shifty pigment that I also used in my previous video with the Scorpio palette that I made. And all in all, I do really like how this look came out. I did try a couple of times because of that other shade that was a little bit too hard to blend out for me. I don't know if it's the primer, because I have used this before and I had no issues. So maybe I was just a little bit too heavy with the pigment or something, I don't really know. But all in all, this turned out good with the Looxi Beauty purple instead. So I'm really happy about how it turned out. So if I get a picture from Jamie before I edit this video, I will just leave it up here so you can see how her look is. If not, I'm going to leave a link down below to her Instagram, maybe to her Instagram post as well, so you can just go straight to it. And I just want to thank Jamie for collabing with me. I think this is our first collab, but we've like talked to each other for so long, so it was really time to have a collab together. So I'm hoping that we will do many more in the future. And yeah, just make sure to check out her Instagram. She does a lot of Tanuka swatches if you're into that. And she also does a lot of quads and single shadow content just like I do. So please check her out. I think that's it for this video. So I really hope that you liked it. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you thought of our quads. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!